We're getting ready to be right now. Hey, we are officially live.
There. Good evening.
Car Guy Coffee.
We're brewing. We are brewing.
So, all right. So, guess what is going on, though?
Man, I can tell you a million things that are going on. I can tell you all a million things that are going on. Tried to tell the whole world.
The whole world. They need to know.
Graduations have been happening today.
Wow.
Big graduations
what a big day
have
for
been
Lou.
happening.
Big day
today. People have been making an incredible transition inside of stages of their life.
Yep.
And the thing that I believe that I'm missing the absolute most is what people would say inside of the speech ceremony that usually occurs before these young men and young women take this walk that is so valued, so desired of the families and the students especially. And I miss that.
Yeah.
And in my heart, I'm looking for it, and I'm wanting I'm wanting to give it. You know, I've funneled as much as I can into one graduate right now. You know what I mean? My Sophia, has graduated. She's the miracle baby. Some of you guys don't know. Born 2 months premature. Defeated those odds, which makes so many other things that she encounters like really small. You know what I mean? Really easy to conquer.
That's right.
And I've been just so enamored with her today and all about her. You know what I mean? Like a whole new level of love with her. And as that one graduate that I wanted to give all of those experiences that so many people go for and are looking for and are ready to achieve and deserve. You know what I mean? And man, if she didn't find a way to shine so bright inside of what literally was a rainy day. I mean, it doesn't get any just like, man, could they paint this picture any weirder? Like, we get planned on the day where it is hazy. We are out there trying to get with umbrellas and we're trying to rush through. She steps out inside of a puddle and the whole time, ting, just smiling, just all pumped up. Man, it's a long story. Real quick, I just went off on all of that.
But think about that,
but she's, man.
But she's a graduate, and she still has an experience that is going to be memorable, whether it's cloudy or not,
Man, it taught me so much.
And it did. I remember thinking how when I graduated high school, and it's how sad this is compared to what she's going through. But when I graduated high school, it was a rainy day, and at North Hardin, if it rains, you go to Central Hardin, you graduate, use the gym at Central Hardin, and it was like we wanted to have it at our school, but then it rained, and it did like 3 years in a row. So we were like the third class. The class after us immediately, guess what? They had it at the school, but but at the same time, the experience, even though every one of us talked about it, it's petty compared to what they went through. But back then it was a big deal to us, and it was like, man, really wish we had it at North. But you look back at it and you don't think about that as much. Actually this moment made me think about that, and you talk about it being a hazy day. And I was like, that's weird. So congratulations to Sophie, man.
Yeah, Sophie.
She's an amazing young lady. All your kids are amazing young people.
Oh my gosh.
She's definitely special. She is the miracle child. She's definitely started, but she always had love around her. She had people around her that cared, family around her that cared. She definitely had the support system that got her to where her is. So you should definitely I know you're a humble person, but you should take some pride in that, knowing that you were part of her journey and you were a major part of her journey and still going to be a major part of her journey. And, it's not like you force it. She wants it. So applause, man. I'm so happy for you two, or your whole family. I'm happy mostly for her. I think that it's an amazing accomplishment for her, especially not just that she's a graduate, but but what she's done since she's been in high school, that what she's accomplished during this time off, being able to get that job, being able to help people. And like, just like in the article today I read, talking about the reason why she just feels good to be able to help people see them smile when she comes in. That's part of why she does it. Wants to be an inspiration, right? So it's crazy how look at your children, how they all are like that. You know, your oldest is a NCO in the U.S. Air Force. You know, he's doing his thing. He is, you know, he's a great young man becoming an old man, almost an odyssey, as we would say in Korean culture. And then you got Missy, man, Michaela, dude. She is an amazing person. She is her own person. There's no one like her. She is second to none. There's no one that has her personality and can look at you and just make you smile, but also make you paranoid at the same time. I love it. If you know what I'm saying, anybody that's seen that look. And then of course, you know, Sophie, but you know, we've talked about her. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's all the above. And she definitely has one of a kind all over her also. And then there's Gabe Ramirez. Gabe Ramirez is a beast of a young man, and he is untapped potential. Still got so much more in him. Can't wait to see. So you should feel very lucky. But also it's not luck, man. That doesn't happen by luck. You know, think about that. Does not happen by luck. None of that. None of it happens by luck. It's all a plan. It's all, but you have to choose that plan, and you have to make sure you do it right. And you did it right, dude. You should feel very, very good.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do, dude. I know you do. Okay, so
very
congratulations, Sophie.
But we didn't do it by ourselves. We have some incredible people that have blessed and taught me a lot, and have loved me since they've known me, and have been crucial to the upbringing of my family. And I honor that. I love that. Thank you for praying with us. Thank you for believing with us. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for laughing at us. We try to bring as much light as we can to the entire world.
Absolutely.
And I made a promise to God that I will make her a priority over anything that I want, along with all of my other children.
You always have
the same thing.
You always have.
And
that's for sure.
We've poured out our life for them, and man, is the fruit so good. Oh my gosh. She is literally the sweetest person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not even all the way there yet. That's the thing. Like, the fruit has just begun to grow. So it's not even ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
just starting to get exposed. It's just starting to bloom.
Right.
You know what I mean? I handed her a bunch of beautiful flowers.
It hasn't changed colors yet.
That are barely about to open up. That's where she's at right now. All of them, all of you graduates. Oh my goodness, you're beautiful as well, and you deserve so much, and you have so much potential available. And you need to make sure that you know that sometimes you can be inside of a situation where it seems like you're drowned out, or what it was that you wanted to go and grow and do is getting drowned out.
Yep.
But sometimes that's just what's needed for the biggest and the ripest fruit to sink into the ground and grow. And like a flooded field, there was recent, not too long ago in Kentucky or somewhere recently, that there was a flooded field that grew like fist size strawberries. And it was because of the amount of time that it stayed flooded out, and that water just got drank up. It sucked up everything that was in it, and it made a whole lot of profit. You know what I mean?
A whole lot of delicious.
A whole lot of yummy.
I mean, strawberries the size of this. Hello.
Hey,
imagine that.
The big ones.
So you got, look, so hey, I'm going to point out some people have popped on here. Let's see. We got Steven, as always, my brother, my homie. What's up? Look at who we got here, man.
Keith Bailey. That's my father-in-law.
That's right. He
Show
says,
a picture of my beautiful granddaughter
for the people
to see, Lou. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's test this. Let's test the theory. Where do we
send it to me via email, and I'll see if I could do a screen share for you.
Go to Sophie's real quick.
Oh yeah. Can we do? Oh yeah. Let me try to do a screen share for you guys.
Oh, first.
Let's put. Yeah.
All right. So hold on. We're here. Can they still see me?
Yeah, they should be able to still. Yeah, they should still be able to see us. I don't see why they wouldn't. All right. Yeah, you guys are still there. So, as I'm doing this, Lou would talk to you guys about some other stuff really quick. We got deep into it, and you know, when you start talking about a child graduating today, she's your baby daughter. You're like your youngest daughter too. I mean, it's whoo.
No, but speaking of yeah, so she's the sweetest. She's such an incredible kid. But you all have so much hope in the world because people like Sophie seem to be getting drowned out right at the moment. Their party's getting a little flooded, but they're going to produce incredible fruit coming forward with a pure heart and a pure flavor and completely organic, completely genuine. Let's see, man, that picture of them throwing those hats up, dude.
This one right
Something here. Like, I mean, like there's a thing that goes woof inside of my heart when I look at that picture. Oh my gosh. All right. Are you sharing screen?
No, I'm not sharing yet.
Right. That one.
All right, here we go.
That gets my heart going.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do our first share screen really fast. Bing. Screen shares within 2 minutes. Better dishes, but I don't know what that says. Some screen share. Look, screen share. Just hit it. Just hit the buttons and go for it, right? We'll go to this one here. There we go. Bam. So here we go. So as you can see, wow, that's just like really deep in there. Let's go to,
oh no.
Here he is. Bam.
Look at that.
I think everybody can see that right now.
Oh,
so there's one.
Okay.
Look how cool that picture is. Who took that picture?
I did.
Great picture, Lou. Look at that.
Bing bong.
Look at that.
That's my Sophie on the left.
That's
my friend Bailey.
Right there. Sophie's on the left. Bailey's on the right. There's Bailey and Sophie, this time the other way around. That's a cool picture too.
And that's her friend Alyssa. Hilarious kid. Her dad cracks me up. I love him.
Oh.
Look at that. So that's the early college and career center, EC3.
Yep.
I did a live today and I absolutely, totally filleted that. I completely messed up saying what it is that she does. I felt like, I don't know, I had such a Balboa moment.
Balboa moment. You know, my brain, I'm just a little,
I'm not I'm not dumb. I just got a slow brain.
Slow brain.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pull that.
All right, let's pull this off. We're gonna get back to everything.
Oh,
it's
there
amazing.
it is.
Oh, look at her.
There it is. Oh my gosh, my heart is.
So let's get
crazy.
back. I think we're off the screen share and back to the StreamYard.
Hey,
what's up, folks? We're back. So
you see that? There
as you can see, there you go, Keith. That's for you. All right. So look, Jason popped on here for a moment. What's up, Jason? Hey, well, 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'm gonna hit you up. You know what's up. He's gonna go over his stuff with us tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
We got an idea for the show. So excited. You're gonna help pioneer an entire new flow with us that we should have been doing for a while. But I'm excited. We're gonna get ready to have some fun.
He says, Dev, how's things going? Oh, Dev must be out here somewhere. And then you got Jason again with the thumbs up. Dude, it was fun talking with you, man. You were Trip. It's going to be so much fun when we get to interview you. Man, we'll have a blast. Speaking of you, man, you know, obviously, you know, El Patronn. So we don't, you know, we're going to go into that. El Patronn, we had a chance to interview him. You guys, if you had a chance to, you must have heard the first drop of our 5-liner with him. That was a lot of fun, a lot of information, a lot of great stuff. El Patronn's a one-of-a-kind person, you know, and one thing about him is that he is very, very, very consistent. And he's also very forward. When I mean forward, I mean honest. He just tells you what it is. You know, he is who he is, and he's always going to be that person. He's not going to waver from that. He's always going to work that way. Now, is he going to waver or not waver? Is he going to maybe adjust things that he does, like when it comes to his social media or whatever it is, to go with what's going on current? Yeah, that's what he's going to do. That's because he's innovative too. And it's a lot like you, Jason, man. So it's great talking with you earlier today. I see that you said he's saying that he's pumped. Yeah, I'm pumped too, man. We'll have a great time. Lou's pumped. We talked about you before we got live. And then let's see, Steven. Y'all dope. Keep it up. Man, you're dope, dude. No fear, Jason. That's right. So back to what we're talking about. So Lou, when we got into this fresh news with El Patronn, you know, You got a chance to edit. You do a lot of the editing for us, which I really appreciate so much, Lou. What was something that you heard from it that reminded you of something that went on that you were excited about talking? I stumbled through those words. Apologize, but that's me. So what did you get from it that you remembered? It was like, oh yeah, that was a good point.
During this particular part, he's actually talking about the stuff that Jason would do great at absolutely slam dunking the end of this alley-oop of some products that are available by way of this Nextel app and other ventures that you have to listen to the podcast to find out about.
Yes, you do.
And also,
don't spill too many beans.
Find out by reading El Patronn's book. Let's show him the book one more time, Fred.
One more time for you.
We give him that plug.
Rudy, I'm going to get you this. I'm going to plug this book one more time.
And let me
actually probably a few more times, but at least one more time tonight.
And I'm going to break down something here. So,
game changer right there.
Again, a game changer, dressed right. It's like any good team
shoes,
right?
Shoes match.
So, what is, you guys know what El Patronn means, right?
He does.
I know. It's the pattern. This is a person that has put together a pattern of how to do so many things effectively and still make it look good while achieving good results. Now, a pattern of a great team, whether it's a dynasty or anything, they're going to look good. It's going to flow right. It's going to come together good with a good brand, like say an Apple. Plug. If Apple wants to pay for that, jump in. There's plenty of space for you folks. Anyway, anybody that is putting a brand out there has to have a flow and a pattern to it.
Yeah.
But in the way that they also do business. So when you're a vendor and you're bringing a pattern of success to a dealership, that pattern of success is proven, and in the end, it all looks good for the entire party. You want to do good business with good people, and you want to assume that most people want to do good business as well.
Yep.
You don't want to deal with sleazeballs and people you can't trust.
No doubt.
You want to deal with people that are doing the right thing. If you're not dealing with people that are doing the right thing, well, that's an adjustment that you need to repattern. Maybe sometimes colors clash on an outfit. You know what I mean? Maybe sometimes colors clash in a logo. Maybe sometimes colors clash inside of a brand flow.
Get deeper.
All of those things are what El Patronn literally lives out. So it's not, there's a message inside of just his name and what it is that he patterns himself after, and that's success. And again, I want to make sure that people know to listen to what he's offering you, because he has great availability to deliver success to your dealership, along with Jason and along with the other key solutionaries that are out there solving problems. So I know I'm going really deep with it, but
go deeper.
Go deeper. You go deeper. Go grab the book, read it.
Read it, man.
And apply it to you. Put your own outfit together. If I go walking around looking like El Patronn, I'm gonna look silly because that's not El Lou.
No, be you.
You know what I mean? You got to be you. Okay,
everyone be yourself, man.
You're supposed to do, but get your pattern together. And if you get your flow right, but in business, in your, I mean, it's inside of your home, inside of your spiritual life, inside of your relational life, inside of your finances. You have to put a pattern together. And if you don't do that, then things don't look good. In the end, it's not going to look good. Things are going to clash. So I hate to keep going so deep. But
you're right, man. But that he's 100% right on all that stuff. He can keep going deeper about it and keep going on about it, and you can find it. But the thing is like reading his book. And let me tell you something. Everybody who reads his book will find something in common with him. You'll find some kind of struggle that he went through, that you feel like you possibly went through something similar or know somebody close to you who did. And you can see that even though you went through that, maybe you did, or maybe your friend did, or currently is going through something like that. And then you can still come back, give it your 100. I mean, truly 100. Everyone says, I'll give 110. I don't believe in that. And here's the thing. You can only give 100. But most people don't do 100. They say 100, but they're doing like 90. He does 100, right?
Don't
Stop, can't stop, won't stop. And that's what it is, you know. So you got to do 100 all the time. And he shows that. So he can show you, you can come from another country, can't speak the language, come here, be a guy straight with no high school education, go into a car lot, sell cars, do well, make a huge mistake, go to jail, come back out, almost lose his whole family, come back out, commit to never drinking alcohol again. And also, I mean, this is the book, man. I read it. It's great. I mean, this is straight from his book. He's telling you, he's telling you everything. I shouldn't talk too much more because you need to read about it. But what I'm saying is that you can go through all this, come back and own Sunrise Chevrolet, be the number one Mitsubishi store guy for year after year, crushing things,
delivering pizzas,
changing the game, making connections with people that are amazing, like Jason, and so on and so forth. I can keep going and going about him. And he did all that. And everybody here who has been in America their whole life, who can say, oh man, I just didn't have the chance, because you didn't go for it. And that's the only difference between you and him. Read that book and it'll inspire you. And if it doesn't inspire you, that means you're almost, I don't know how to say it. Not to say anything rude to anybody. I think everybody needs an opportunity, but just go for it, man. Because if it takes one step, then it takes another.
He's about to come up.
Right.
Like come out
and I don't mean to blow up El Patronn. I'm just reading. I'm just telling you what I read from his book and from interviewing him and knowing what he's about. That's what he's about. He don't play.
He's not playing.
No, man. He's doing it. And it doesn't, even if people don't like it, he's still going to do it.
Is that the smartest thing for us to say? That he's not playing if he's like the game changer?
But that's the point.
Maybe I need to read.
Well, no, it's the exact right thing. If you're changing the game, then you're not playing.
Oh,
you don't even have to play because the game's changed so much.
Oh, come on.
I'm just getting deeper than that. See, you talk about you get deep. But, you know, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. But no, for real, man. It was so much fun to interview him.
But he is working with what it is that he has and putting it to work as a boss, which is also another translation for the same word. You know what I mean? El Patronn would be the boss.
That's a boss.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly
the person that puts the pattern into play. And that's what he does everywhere that he goes. He is the boss, which is it does
that's right.
Take consistency, and it takes discipline.
Just like he says,
you don't do it by accident, right, Jason? You don't whoops, I'm the boss. No, you say, give me that. He also says priorities,
look deep within yourself. And that's exactly right. Great words. And that's, you know, after speaking with you today, I realized, like I talk about with a lot of people, we're on that same frequency, you know, just snapping fingers, my fudge, you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, but for real, like, and that's why people like you and Rudy got together, because you guys were on that same, you're feeling that same ride. You're on that same wave that's coming in, the big kahuna. So
what you didn't see before, Fred likes to play the guitar, right? And, you know, so everybody has been, or if you haven't, then I'm talking about an experience you need to have around a person that can grab up a guitar and start hitting some strings, and then you just start bobbing your head and just start jamming to the beat. And then all of a sudden it starts to get a little funkier, but the whole room is slowly pulling together and having.
Yeah, next thing you know, someone's doing the drums,
and then somebody's feeling it, but that guitar is hitting. It's hitting good.
Or the fake piano, like Jason does.
Bow, 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 bow. You know, but it's you get that flow going. What that is a good jam, and when you got a good product, which it seems to find its flow with other good products. You know what I mean?
It does, man.
McDonald's and Coca-Cola found each other as great products of their time and fused together for the rest of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is an incredible energy that happens, and it's like finding that good jam, which is a good frequency, which is what good music is. It's a sound.
It's a frequency.
That's why I love that our flow, as far as being a podcast, for those of you that don't get to see us as we're live, or don't get to see our videos, which you get the chance to. If any of you want to, go ahead, just check them out. There's plenty of content there for you to upshift and uplift your game. But
yes,
for any of you that don't. You get to just hear our sound, just get to hear our voice. It's not about really what we look like or exactly what we do. We're trying to show you and encourage you to be free enough to be you, be free enough to do you your way, and get with other people that encourage you to be the best you. That's something that El Patron does, not just in the people that he looks at and gets close to in a physical sense in a dealership itself, but with all of the other people that he cyberly communicates with, and he sends that reverberation out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it resounds. It then bounces back. And it's great. It's a good jam that eventually everybody's jamming to. And these guys got the right flow. You know, we would be definitely having a good time at a concert.
It's like, you know, that old saying used to be, man, you're at my level. You know what I mean? We at the same level. That's the same thing. That's like, if we were old school talking right now, that's what it would be like in the 90s. Man, you're at my level, homie. So, and he is, and we all are. And it's been really cool to meet these people and have fun. You know, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. He's talking about, he's got some fun stuff to share.
So folks,
hey,
wait till you hear this one. That's going to be, I'm going to spill a little bit of beans. Our next series,
go ahead and go a little.
I'm going to go ahead. Our next series is going to be called, go ahead, Lou, tell them, just spill it. I already spilled it on one of my things I talked because I can't help it.
Too.
I spilled coffee everywhere.
Next series coming out, New Connections.
New Connections, folks. And that's what it's about.
Seriously, they're New Connections. That is the heartbeat of the car dealership or any type of sales in general, is finding a way to make new connections to people, connecting to the customer, and then connecting to a way to facilitate your product to them. Okay.
Yes.
So with that, especially with all that's going on and due to the uncertainty, you know, all the ads that you heard. Okay. I want to start this by saying that everybody's going to need to find a way to make new connections with people and find a way to make the new connection happen. If tomorrow they said we're no longer delivering mail from one person to here, we're all just gonna go cyber on it, what would you do? What would happen to the way that things have to be transferred?
It'd be all done digitally. It has to be. Just like that's the whole point. It would all
change, right?
That's the whole point.
So if that's the case, if that's what would happen, then you would have to adjust how you receive things. So if you have to adjust how you receive things, then, well, that's making sure that you find a way to make that connection.
Boom.
So
boom,
that's what we're talking about.
Making
Car Guy Coffee,
new connections.
And all of the people that like drinking coffee, you found out that you really got to have coffee probably about, I don't know, your 16th cup.
Hey, dude. Speaking of coffee, bro.
Speaking of coffee.
The weirdest thing happened today. So I go over and go talk to my general manager, and I'm like, so they have this gift. My wife, her birthday was, you know, about a couple weeks ago, and I go over there and I go pick up this. There, I go by and they give me this basket. It's got all these little goodies for her and really nice stuff. I mean, you know, cool coffee cups. I mean, really like nice ones, Joanna Gaines style. Like that's my wife's, you know, that's her like idol, and in a good way. But, you know, because if anybody knows who Joanna Gaines is, she's one of the hottest interior designers out there. She's an author. She's an entrepreneur, mogul. Like she's all the above. And she's, you know, and she's doing things. And her husband Chip, they're really, really amazing people, and they have an amazing family too.
To know them.
You want to talk about people who know how to use social media and everything else. Anyway, so inside there was a box of coffee.
What kind of coffee, Fred?
Well,
was it Car Guy Coffee approved coffee?
It's Car Guy Coffee approved coffee.
Car Guy Coffee approved coffee. Is that Car Guy Coffee approved coffee USDA organic?
It is.
Car Guy Coffee, just like our flow of marketing thus far, completely organic.
It's got a great name. It's the strongest coffee you can get.
It is. That
is the strongest coffee you can get. The
banner that they have, it is the strongest.
It is
coffee.
Death Wish. Bam. So there's a box of it. It just happened to happen. It's funny. I talked to you, and then that comes on, and boom, there it is. So, hello. All right. Good night, my friend. Hey.
Good night. Hey.
You enjoy your night. Get some rest. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll talk to you in about 12 hours.
Still got coffee.
All right. Anyhow, so Yeah, but no, that was weird, man, how it was inside the box. And I was just like, wow, there it is. So we talked about El Patron. We're talking about the new Fresh News. On there, he talks about the business that he's part with Jason. So it's Nextel. It's the Nextel app, and they talk about what they're doing currently with that app, and they're offering it to people. I mean, for nothing. So you need to go check it out. They'll show you how to use it. They're happy to do so. Matter of fact, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'm going to sit down and Jason's going to basically pitch it to me, just like he's selling it to me like a salesperson.
I went through it. I mean, we're putting our guys on it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's really good stuff. So I'm excited about it. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to learn about it, and I'm sure that'll educate me a lot and show me how amazing he can sell something. What up, Nick Bratcher?
You know some things.
What's up, Big Bratch or Lil Bratch, as I should call you? Yeah. So yeah, man. So that was fun. So we got Fresh News. We talked about that. We talked about what's going on with his Sunrise Chevrolet. We also talked about just all the little stuff that's come up in his life that he's doing. His book. Everything that he's a brand. El Patron. People know him better as El Patron better than they know him as his real name. So it's crazy to say that.
And his real name is Rudy.
Rudy. That's right.
Rudy Treminio.
Treminio from El Salvador.
Yes. And he's from Amityville. And he's from Forest Hills. Well,
yeah.
All of that area. Amityville, that's like.
But yeah,
I remember Amityville.
But good times. It was a great talk, great interview. We still have another one we're dropping again on Thursday night, hitting on Friday morning. And man, what a week. It's going to be really fun. Make sure you guys listen to it. Make sure you get onto everything from Apple Podcast to iHeartRadio to Spotify to Podbean to Spreaker, right? Make sure you check it all out because that's where we're at. We're everywhere. Yeah. So, I mean, if you can't make an excuse, say, I don't know, man, which one? Just pick one and then put in Car Guy Coffee Podcast and you'll find us. It's really there. We made sure of that. We went through all the stuff. We went through the application process of being on Apple, being on iHeartRadio. So we wanted to make sure everybody could find us.
Ever since the first
We're even on YouTube. Even on YouTube.
Brew, we're on the tube.
He's got the shirt on right now.
Yeah, this is a classic.
120
shirt.
120 twin. 20. So,
but no, Nick Bratcher, another solutionary.
Very
I have the
good
honor of being able to
cheers
be
to
a
Nick
soldier
Bratcher.
With
dude,
Nick Bratcher,
we have been in. Cheers.
Been part of
dude.
The
forever.
Team of all of us that
we've grown with this dude. The last seven years. Come on.
This dealership group from where it was to
where it is now,
yep. Which is still the #1 independent dealership. And if you looked up our towns, you'd understand what. So listen, there's solutionaries all around us that are brewing a heartbeat that makes sure that people get better at what they do. And Nick Bratcher is one of those incredible individuals.
Nick's my dude, man.
And I'm so excited because he's another one of the other guys like me that are like you that are up late dreaming of trying to find a way to brew new solutions.
He has a great life.
Of the world.
He loves the fish. He loves his family. He loves work.
All kinds of fishing.
Oh, dude,
you haven't ever been
he's a solutionary.
You don't know a good time.
He's one of the best desk guys you'll ever deal with. Dude could put a deal together with a paper clip, a piece of gum. You know what I'm talking about, Nick. It's true. We all do it. So I'm just saying, dude. Hey, Thu, thanks for jumping on here. Appreciate you laughing about our stuff.
Yeah. He said, but that's funny though, because the correlation between Nick and El Patron is Nick usually makes like his tag name, be the boss. You know what I mean? You guys, when you see that, when you see him on the show, you'll get to see that. It's going to probably say the boss somewhere.
That's
so
right.
He's kind of an El Patron as well. But definitely a solutionary and stinking hilarious.
Make
and
sure
he's
you
a man.
share,
He can
guys.
show you a good time.
Share this.
Fun times.
I should have done that at the beginning. Share.
Kind of the party planner.
Love. Tell people to
really
watch. We're having fun here.
Yeah.
Let other people have fun. Other people are up late right now. What else they got to do? We don't open back up till next Monday, some spots. And then not to the 25th in other spots. You're up late watching whatever you're watching at this time of night. Netflix. This is so much better than Netflix. If it's
Why
not,
is it better than Netflix? All right. So you guys want value?
value.
Go to the podcast.
Go to the podcast
And listen to El Patronn. Get yourself ready for this next piece of the brew that's coming out.
Yep.
Which we got to get your intro to it. You know what I mean? I did the last one.
We'll get this one good. And then
you got to get this
once we get off here, it'll be live in about 15, 20 minutes and ready for you guys to go. I know we shouldn't be on here too much longer.
Give them a little bit of sound real fast. Just let them know.
Let you hear a little bit. Let's see.
But bringing you some fresh brews, he is really, and I'm getting really inspired. Oh my gosh. Yakky yak.
Be water, folks. You must be water.
I want to get right into your book, man. I just made it nice for me because I'm not the best reader too.
What?
Yeah, so now I'm excited for the book and that I heard you write it.
You know, it came about in 2017. That's a lot of people don't know, but that's the story of getting a driver to begin with. Because the company approached me and said, "Listen, your story needs to be on the book. It's
flowing
gonna inspire people
with the camera right there for that much
I don't think
time.
I can close anybody on driving every 10
How much
minutes.
that would make your mind be able to be successful?
I mean, he has 2 hours almost.
In New York, instead of sitting there just out the window,
with them. And then I got
just looking out. You're producing.
So
You're making
they said,
something happen. That's game changers. That's such an incredible job for somebody. That's what fed me. My father, my stepfather, Joe. That's what he did. You know what I mean? He was a driver, and big CEOs making big money moves, making things happen. He's letting them flow throughout New York, driving like a maniac, but getting them where they gotta go.
Get out my way, you jerk off.
And they'll sing a little doo-wop song to them.
Start singing the news.
Did we talk over that?
I'm coming for you.
But seriously, he has a driver because he's making moves and making things happen inside of a business that a town needs, people need, employees need, and he's a solutionary up in New York.
He is a solutionary.
And we're gonna.
What's crazy is that
a powwow and a pizza.
I've come to find as watching social media and watching there's a lot of people from the Northeast that are really good car guys. And well, you know, and they
go on.
So we've kind of ran into a bunch of those and we've been able to connect with them. So I'm very thankful.
It's a really good conversation.
Lou's like, well, you know,
it's so much easier to talk to people like that.
Talk to people like that. You know, it's like Lou's like, you know, it's like so much easier. Hey there, guy. Let's talk. Right. So that's Lou. So Lou's loving it. I like it too. I think I get along with them well because you could talk how you want to talk. You don't have to put sugar on it. You just, you know, you could just say, man, that's fucked up. Oh, messed up. That shouldn't have came out. But this is live, so I can't bleep it. So, but you can talk like that with them, and that's just how it is. You know, it's not offensive. So, you know, I have a lot of fun, but I'm semi-sarcastic sometimes, and some of my salespeople don't understand the sarcasm.
And we're like, that was a joke, man.
So I have to teach them as we go. You know, after they've been there for a few months, they get it. They understand. You know, but anyway,
but you know, it is kind of cool. Just like El Patronn and other people, you know, we get to be those that bring a little bit of funny to the day. You know, like if somebody, you know, in line, like in New York, you know, if you ask them a question that's kind of out of turn, you know what I mean? Turn and look at you and like, what are you writing in book? You know what I mean?
Like how Lou does
like,
that book.
No, I was just wondering where you got that bag because I don't have a bag and I need to go put groceries in it. You know what I'm saying? Something simple or normal. I just want to know, where did you get that card? What are you writing in book? Like, and I can be like,
we write a book.
I am writing a book. Actually, let me tell you about it. You know
tough guy.
That's how I feel now. I'm in that club.
Yeah, what book are you talking about? About me or you? I don't know you. I ain't writing a book about you.
I might write about this interaction right now, sir, depending on how it goes.
You two youths. You know.
It's exciting to have a deliberate conversation with somebody genuine and us not feel like we're being jerks.
No,
you know,
and it's all right. No, but what I mean by that is I think that they because they are used to people talking to them aggressively, they don't take it offensively. Wow, that rhymes, man. Ooh. Holy my gosh. And it's truth. And so when you come to a place like here in Kentucky, when people talk to you offensively, it's offensively. It's not the way they talk. So if you were a New Yorker, you come here and someone starts telling you that, you're like, all right, I get you, guy. You're just being tough. It's cool. That's all right. I'm tough too. So let's just move on and we can do this thing, right? So no one gets offended there. But that's okay because it's just culture thing. So, but that's why it translates well for being a salesperson, being a professional at it, and being able to manage and know what an objection or a complaint is, the difference between those two things. Because there is a difference. An objection is something that you have to really overcome. A complaint is just something you have to explain. That's the difference. And and I can get deeper into that, but that's something I heard a long time ago, and I truly understood it the moment I heard it. I was like, okay, I get it. It's like an excuse. Everyone has one of those. So just remember that. And then, but an objection, not everybody has, especially when you've done the right stuff. You've provided them value well over what the product is worth, under the, whatever you want to call it. So,
well, I think a lot of objections are not necessarily dodgeable, but preventable if we do a proper triage of what it is.
Well, see, that's what I mean by that. That's not really, that at that point, that's not an objection anymore. That's a complaint because you didn't do your job. So they're complaining to you.
Not set up right.
So
how did you get in?
Right. So that's exactly what I mean by that. Like I believe that, like, as in, you can't, when someone gives you that, that's because, man, I shortcutted myself here. I shouldn't have shortcutted that. I should have done what I'm supposed to do. So now they're complaining to me because I did a horrible job. They're like, but this because you just let me get out that way. Mm-hmm. So, and it's not that. It's not like you're trying to trap anybody. And I'm not saying that. That's not our jobs. Our job's not to trap anybody. Our job's is just
determine what you need, what help you
need. Right.
From
to make them understand it. And when you help them understand and they don't miss something, they don't feel like, when people feel like that you are a professional, that you know what you're talking about, and that you're providing them and giving them something they have to have, they're going to buy it. But when you miss one of those things because you decide to shortcut, it's like I said the other day in one of my quick brews is don't sell something, solve something. Right? Just saying. So
serious, solve it. And that's one thing that's great about Northeastern people is that we try to get to what you need. What do you want? What do you need? Let's go. What is it that you're wanting? Why are you in line? Or if that's what we're saying, what do you want? What do you need? Then we say, okay, well, this is how it's going to go. My mother inspires me so much in her sales ability and technique, because when she walks into a room of any type of negotiation, whether it's a big banker or a big business, she's moving lots of heads with how quickly she says, okay, listen, this is how this is going to go. And my mother's literally 4'10", you know what I mean? She definitely doesn't look her age, but she's a little firecracker that is another level type of negotiator, but she sets the terms. And that's always how I've tried to approach my way of doing business is, okay, well, this is the ride you said you want to go on. This is how it's going to go. And before you jump on, you've already taken on the acceptance of the risk of all the loops and curves and things that are getting ready to be part of to get you to the end result. And you can't just get off. Once we close in on this, we're going to ride this to the end together. You know what I mean? And I'll be right there smiling at you at the end.
And the reason why is because you feel completely comfortable and you're ready and you understand there's so much transparency. There's no doubt that you're making the right choice, right? Because that's the biggest thing. When people are getting ready to buy a car, the last thing they're thinking is, did I just pay too much? Did I just do that too easily? Why was that so simple? But when you explain why it's going to be simple, why you didn't pay too much, why you are going to be very happy with your purchase, not just now, but after the sale also. There's so many reasons why people can get excited. They're gonna say yes. And it's not, and not in a bad way.
I get what I need. Right?
I need that. When I go out and I buy something, I need somebody to make me feel good about a purchase. When I'm shopping on Amazon, I have to look at the freaking reviews. I pick the product. If there's like 20 different choices, I'll pick the product that has the most reviews. That's the most. And then I go and read a handful of them. If they sound good, I'm like, ordered. That makes me feel better about my purchase. Same thing. But you have to be the reviews. You have to be yourself. You have to brand yourself. You have to put yourself on social media. You have to do all this stuff. You have to talk to your customers like a professional. You have to be clear and transparent at all points of the sale. And when you do,
guess what you get?
You
get friends and family. Yes. You get friends and family that you help with their problem that you are the solver of. You are the solutionary, the solutionist that brings together the issue that they have to the solution that they're seeking. And that's ultimately what you even deserve to get paid for as a car guy, and what you're paying for as a patron or as a person that's purchasing, a buyer. You deserve to get what you need.
For real.
But sometimes buyers, some reason or another, everybody wants to put, or many people put up a facade of what they need. Well, you say what it is that you want to achieve and line up with the people that can help you achieve it. And that takes a good car guy when it's in a car world. It takes a good insurance guy if it's in the insurance world. It takes a good chef if it's in the culinary land. So you understand? Is that brewing in there? We're talking forever about it. We got to get launching. It's time to get this launch.
We need to jump off here. We were on here for a very long time, but that's okay. Sometimes we have stuff to talk about. Congratulations one more time to Lou's daughter, Sophia.
Sophie, I love you. You're incredible.
Congratulations to you, young lady.
It stays inside of Cyberland forever.
You just officially got your black belt. Now it's time to get all the degrees.
Baby.
It's time to get your grandmaster one day.
And I love her.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yes, she is.
And a testament to the power of God.
No doubt.
Love her.
He does. Look, I love you too, girl. Grow. Keep growing.
Keep growing. Hey, before we leave, everybody.
You all know what's up.
Forgive. Focus. Fly.
Do it.
Go save the world.
All right.
LSTW.
Peace.
Get you some of that brew. El Patronn. Part 2.
That's perfect.